Well, it's my pal Dave. A few weeks back, we did a video. I think it was a Nerd News on that as well. Boiler, where my pal Dave, the one that's, if he stands still, he's like that. His forehead. He was weirdly obsessed with the fact that he didn't get to see me eat a Kinder Bueno. He didn't fully get to see the full of the Kinder Bueno destruction. So we're going to go to the old Captain America Civil War tin, and we're going to get a candy bar of some variety. I'm going to kind of go for feel. We're going to eat what? Okay, I'm not going to do it at random because I want the specific one. That's what we want. We're going to eat a flake for forehead. Washing. We're going to eat a flake for forehead. This one, that flakes smell weirdly lovely. This one is for you, forehead. Enjoy it. You're going to see a full devouring of a flake. You ready? This next part of the video. Welcome, by the way. This is a Visual Guyz news. This next part is from my friend Rich, who kind of gives off Clark Kent vibes. He don't look, because I'm like, that's better. This, my Pete. I feel really sexy today. I've been listening to that song. You know the new song for Scream 7, the Why Does Love Not Feel the Same, or whatever. That song's trigger warning to any of the spouses of my friends. Don't watch this next bit because this is just for Rich. Hopefully everybody else is tuned off, and hopefully this sets him right off because we know what he's like as a germaphobe. Right, okay, leave that one in there. This is hopefully very good. That's very nice. Go away, dog. Mm. 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 That's fucking delicious. Fuck it. We might as well finish. Mm. Drink it like it's a milkshake. Rich and Dave, my two best friends in the world ever of all times. One's fit and one's got a forehead. I'll let you decide who's who. Oh dear, Rich. I seem to have spilt some... some chocolate in the beard. Sorry, Rich. Wee. Just so you know, this isn't really. This is all a character. I've recently watched Louis Theroux's documentary. I say recently, like a week ago, whenever the fuck it got out. I'm actually in complete agreement with most of Ed Matthews and shit. You know what I mean? The right, they are absolutely correct. Women have built absolutely nothing. Men have done everything. I think once I see my girlfriend, I'm gonna ask if I can potentially be in a one-sided monogamous. No, wait, which one is it? Which is the one where I'll get all the birds and boys, whatever I fancy. I bring that up to my girlfriend. I'm pretty sure she would smash my head. And that's right. This somehow still maintains a girlfriend. I think she stopped watching the videos because she was quite literally, you're fucking annoying. But at the same time as well, Dave, you should maybe try and ask that because she would laugh at you and say, go on, try. Because I don't think girls are after... Because what can you bring to the table? You'd be like, hey, love. And they'd be like... It's brighter than the sun. Why is the dog coming downstairs like a... Optimus! Optimus, you behemoth. No, that means massive. Optimus, you... But what? There's no like a bad word that starts with B. Homunculus? That's me. That's not cat. That's not me. Mother's Day card. Why does it sound like he's fighting a fucking demon? You have no right to act all roido. Look at the state of that. You've been watching the Manosphere shit. Optimus! Fuck. You. You fucking... I have all the power. I have all the power. Is this what you want, huh? Is this what you want, you little bitch? Huh? Fucking jump at me. Fuck off. It's fucking devouring me. It's like a fucking savage beast. No, if you do it properly, you can have it. I'm out of breath. Time out. I'm out of breath. Time. Sit, you fat fucking it. Sit. You are my feral beast. This is disgusting, and there's all kinds of stink coming out of your breath. If you play nice, you sit down. Sit. Go fuck you. Oh, you can have it now. You fucking little piece of shit. I'm so fucked. Oh, I'm so fucked. Oh, my bum's out. We will get to upstairs, and we will eventually start talking about the future, guys. Nerd news. Here's a teddy of Godzilla. The Manosphere. Plug off, please. I think it's the fuck is this? I never understand why people pay a lot of money for smelly water. I am glad I'm on the side of YouTube. Don't get us wrong, the very unsuccessful side, where no one comes and watches her out. That might be one of my beard hairs. Why is it there? Kick it. Where I hopefully what we talk about here isn't toxic. I mean, we can body shame. Body shame's allowed because Dave, Rich though, when Rich as well, we just found out, has recently, his previous job was busting ghosts. He is, I didn't notice this, and I'm a huge Ghostbusters fan. I didn't notice it. One of the other lads was like Elon Spangler. Spitting image. Yeah, we're on the side of YouTube where it's just dumb, idiotic. In a weird sense, we are kind of a little bit toxic in terms of like, what do you want the future generation to be? Obviously, I'm not the future generation, but like, if they watch this and start doing this, you'd be like, oh, you're fucked then. Oh. What the fuck? Commence to the boudoir. This is like my dodgy. That's me breathing. I'm breathing. I'm not really that fat. It's quite good though because the banister, you can't be asked. You can climb it like that. This is my weird OnlyFans setup. You know how it's always dodgy. Ding dong, Peter's here. Look up the stairs like that. It's just my posters of the Flash and stuff. Kind of hot. There we go, back where we should be, back in the boudoir. Like I said, the Manosphere shit, it's taken over the world. I obviously couldn't play that. If I was walking around, where are they? I think Chess Tic Tacky is he's like in Spain or some shit. And if I was like, yeah, so I'll get birds and I'll go up to them and be like, all right, you little tart. And like I was like, I brought them back here. I don't think you can be like, yeah, I'm a proper man. Women should do as they're told. And I'm sat here going, Lego! You know what I mean? Like, you got people like these boys out there like, yeah, it was quite funny because I can't remember who it is. I know the fucking, the podcast with the two dudes from Miami. They say some weird, bizarre bullshit. And they asked his missus, oh yeah, are you open to the idea of him having like a potential, an extra partner and getting married and shit? She's like, he's mentioned it, but you can see it in the face. He's like, absolutely not. Fucking help me, get me out of here. Luckily, spoiler alert, they split up by the end of the documentary. But yeah, I'm bloke. People at work actually slapped my tit the other day, and he said, "Fuck me, that nearly hit you in the face." I should maybe do something about this. He's in One Piece season 2 yet? I have. It was Fandabiosi. Anyway, story visuals. That was a bit of an. That was just a long ass kitchen intro. We are going to get down to some canoes. I am looking quite fine and a little bit well groomed today. If you didn't know who I was and you knew nothing about me, this is the first time I've seen it, I was like, no. When I do fuck me, that reeks of I need a carer. People always say as well they've got a better angle. I don't know what angle my best one is. Maybe that. It looks like a murderer. Maybe backwards. Maybe like backwards. Because you'd be like, hey, he's just got like a fade on the side. Nah, he's a baldy. Sorry, visuals. We will get carakalacking with it. I'm not doing a Nazi salute there. I'm just like pointing to... I was just pointing to the sky. I think it has to be forwards. I think it has to be all the way. Hopefully I'm doing my cuts in time because I'm trying to cut it, for comedic relief and all that kind of shit. Who was it that told me the other day? What do gay horses eat? Hi! And that quite cracked me up. Was it Rich that said that? Rich without his specs is crazy. You can see he's proper trying to focus in and zoom in and be like... And an update on one of the lads at work as well, the one that we think is a cyborg. He started to like go along with it, be like, yeah, oh, yeah, I need oil for my break time and all that kind of shit, which is adding more weight to the theory that we work with a cyborg, a C3PO, well, that'd be whatever the fuck you want to call it. He's not doing much to deter us from it. Deter us from it? This is my manager. Right, anyway, visuals, it is a nerd news. Sorry, after 20 minutes of just rambling and bullshit, we need to start talking about some canoes. I was looking where the news at. It's double-sided this week. It's double-sided. Yeah, still, hopefully I don't have Jack and his bird watching. Sorry, can I say it? No, I could say bird because I'm an Alfa Romeo. I'm an Alfa Romeo. I like to imagination, like somebody like 20 years time, like, so where did you go wrong with your life? And I'll have a flashback of all this. Like my digital footprint's going to be, you know what I mean? If somebody's like, hey, have a look at this bloke, there's a chance he was dusting on that Epstein Island. I would watch it back and go, I wasn't, but I get it. With all the big celebrities, they're all eating babies and shit and whatever the fuck was happening there. I'm just going, this is a fantastic island. There's not enough Pokestops though. Can I build some Lego? So there's like loads of men trying to be like, yeah, of course you can, fat boy. Wait till we eat all of you up and get right in there. I'm like, oh, do whatever you want, guys. I just want the Lego. Yeah, I think my core audience at the minute has become Dave, Rich, Jackie Boy, and that might be about it. Go check over onto Spotify as well. Dan's Talking Crap. My manager's been listening to a lot to that. I think it's because I mentioned him quite a lot. Because once again, this is my manager. This is a leg. Private joke. You won't get it, but he's a weird bloke. Next thing is now, if I've mentioned that about my manager, all I'm going to get next time I see him, if he ever watches this, is like, what do you mean I win? What do you mean I win it? What do you mean I win it? But how it? Anyway, sorry, we will get crack-a-lacking with the news because I've got other shit to do today and stuff, like go to the cinema and other stuff. Like go to the cinema. But anyway, starting off with story number 1, we have some Ghostface news. I was talking about the old, the song. I wish I knew the lyrics. It's a really good song. But we have some Ghostface Funko Pop news where we're going to get the Ghostface movie cover fucking shenanigans for the Funko. Them fucking, you like them, but it's going to be the it's going to be the ghost face. Hopefully, I'll put some images somewhere. I think is it just the image for Scream 1? But not only that, we're also going to get the tongue out mask. But I don't know how that works because that's Scary Movie, so I don't know if it's going to be under the same category as Ghostface. I actually don't know how they will. It should say it on the box somewhere, but I'm not 100% sure if it'd be like Scream or just Ghostface with tongue out or what. Because what the other ones just use? Yeah, Ghostface. Yeah, they're all just called Ghostface. So it's probably just called Ghostface with tongue out, I imagine. I haven't got a release date for them, but you best believe when I've stopped being a broadcast bitch when I'm dead, I will be getting the shit out of the cover one because I love me them ones, and it'll be nice because I've only really got them. I haven't got any like film ones or anything, have I? Or they have like Blink-182 ones. I haven't even got that or anything. But yes, some new cool Ghostface Funko Pops on the way. Lego news. Do I have more Lego news later? I can't remember. But anyway, Lego news for now. Potentially potentially releasing in November. We're going to get our first Dragon Ball Lego set, which I love that all of these franchises that I'm huge fans of. I'm a huge fan of. Getting Lego sets, one of my favorite things in the entire world is Lego. Obviously, as you can fucking tell. Was I going to cry there? But it's a nightmare because, once again, broke-ass bitch and shit like that, and life is going to move on, and girlfriend and houses and shit. But it's potentially going to be Shenron, which will be really awesome. So it'll be a nice, cool, green, dragon-y build. I imagine there'll be some sort of Dragon Balls in there, because obviously you need the Dragon Balls to summon them and whatnot. But it also says there will be minifigures. It's probably just going to be the main sort of faces, your Goku, your Vegetas, maybe your Piccolos, maybe your Freezers. They might chuck that in there for whatever reason, just so you can make them fight. I don't think we'll see a Bulma, even though that would be cool if we did. I don't know if we'll get to see a Krillin or a Yamcha. That would be quite funny, just splattered out somewhere, or a Gohan. We'll see what we get though, but it's obviously going to be Goku, Vegeta, they'll be part of it, and then a couple of little extras. But that's potentially releasing in November, and I got all that info as well by is it just Bricktop? Right, next, at the time of recording, the Super Mario Galaxy movie is out on the 1st of April, which is April Fool's Day, which is brilliant. But there's a lot of like products and shit coming out. I just quick little side one for AMC. You get this cool popcorn bucket. I hope to God our cinema gets that. Our cinema's View, but they did manage to get the ghost face masks and whatnot in. Drinks and shit for Scream 7. So hopefully we get some really cool merch. But the biggest one is the Yoshi egg figure, which I really want. Now it's saying it's going to be about 80 quid on Smiths, and it's going to be releasing between the 1st to the 10th of April on the Smiths website. Might be somewhere earlier, might be somewhere later on different websites and shops and that. I don't quite know. So let me know in the comments below if you've already got info on that. But I love the idea of this because it's a Yoshi that hatches. I would love to sit and do a video and we'll make it. I don't know if it's like a timed hatch or as soon as you get it, you can turn it on somewhere and it hatches. Obviously, once it's hatched, the shell's good for fuck all. I think you can use the bottom to sit him in. But he does a little couple of movements and shit. Yoshi, it's either Yoshi or Luigi. I always flip back and two with my favourite Mario character. I love me some Yoshi. So 80 quid's a lot of money. Hopefully it's kicking around for a while because we know at the end of the year, in October, I get a lot of Smiths vouchers with my savings with my Christmas club. And I will be picking that up with my vouchers, hopefully. So hopefully it's still kicking about there. I'm not sure if it will be though. I don't know. But out potentially on the 1st, potentially the 10th in Smiths, £80, a lot of money, but to have that little bastard hatch on the channel would be fucking awesome. But new Yoshi merch. This one's really fucking annoying. It's a good annoying because it means I can if I wanted to I could end this video and get cracking with it. But High on Life 2 is out, and it's been out since the 13th of February, the day after my birthday. I am a huge fan of the first game. I'm a huge fan of the overall franchise because obviously it's not, but you know, the whole Rick and Morty and all that kind of shit. I love the first game. I love the High on Knife DLC. All of it was fucking awesome. And I was ready for this game. And it's been out for, what is it? It's like in the middle of March. It's been out for 4 or something weeks. Didn't have a fucking clue. I know I've been spending a lot of time on Fire Red and Leaf Green and all the Pokemon shit. But it's already out. What the fuck's happened there then? You can go now. And I think as well, if you've got Game Pass, I can't remember what the PlayStation one's called. You can get it for free. I want to buy it though because I like to have hard copies of my games, especially the games that I really enjoy and stuff. So it's already out and I haven't played it. I have become a shit fan of the franchises that I love. But yeah, High on Life 2 is already out. Good news. I don't know if you can see him down there. We've got a couple of little statues chilling on top of him. You can just see the top of it. Our Godzilla. Our Godzilla minus, is it 0 this time, isn't it? -0 film will be releasing on the 3rd of November over in Japan, and then 6th of November in North America. So fuck knows when us Brits are going to get it. I feel like we got it towards the back end of the year when we got -1. But -0 will be out then. We know that they're doing all the stuff for it, filming it, blah, 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 editing, all that, the shenanigans that goes behind making a film. But I'm very excited. -1 is awesome. Speaking of Rich, Egon Spangler, he's been doing like the Monsterverse stuff lately, like Monarch and Skull Island and all that shit. There's a couple that he's missed, but he's getting around to doing them all. And I recommended that he watch -1 because I think he said he hadn't done it. Because I fucking love that film, and Chris loved that film, and it was fucking awesome. I think it was the first as well. Was it not the first foreign film to pick up an award at the Oscars or some shit? It was something like that. I'm glad it got credited for something because it was beautiful. But yes, there's our official release dates for Japan and Northern America. Do you say Northern America or North America? America, but of the North. And when Britain get it and Europe, I don't fucking know. Hopefully it's around the time that North America get it. And finally, the headline news, the main news out of everything. We know we got the Pokemon Direct, Pokemon for its birthday on the 27th. I spoke about walking on, pushing the bike, watching the look at Pokopia and all the shit that's happening with Pokemon Go and fucking all the other stuff, the TCG and whatnot. We did get the official confirmation of what was already leaked. The next generation of games, Gen 10, Pokemon Winds and Waves. To be fair as well, I'm actually a winds kind of guy. It's one of my favourite elements, but lately in the UK, it's been windy as fuck, and having a bike to work and working it, I think it's pissed me off. I think I'm going to go for I'll be buying them both, but I think I'm going to make Waves my main game. They're officially coming out 2027. I don't think it said like early or late 2020. It just said 2027. But hopefully they've announced it. They've got all of 2026 to get through. It should be early-ish, but if I remember correctly, aren't Game Freak and Nintendo and Pokemon notorious for releasing their games like October-ish, if I remember correctly? Probably haven't. So expect it late 2027, I reckon. But we did get some confirmation of how the avatar and your players are going to look, how the world's going to look going underwater, jungles, swamps, all this cool, amazing shit. I'm still a little bit like, meh, because I am not the biggest lover of open world games. I still love old school games where you've got levels and bits that block you off, and the old formula. Not that I don't like open world shit. I still like open world shit, but like we've had Fire Red Leaf Green. If that was the formula for Pokemon forever, I'm sold. I'm hooked. I'm done. I fucking love it. But I'm still excited anyway. But I feel like at one stage Pokemon's going to grow, and I know it needs to grow to keep the audience engaged and stuff. But it's going to grow so far. I'm going to be like, what the fuck is happening anymore? What is going on? I love the old regular formula. Get your starter, get your gyms, become champ, complete your decks. See you later. It's just I think it's like a comfort nostalgic thing for me. But anyway. We also got the reveal of our starters, and there's already been a fan favourite online. Well, not a clear winner, but definitely a winner because a few people have been talking about all of them. But we know that our grass starter will be called Brout, if I'm pronouncing it. I might pronounce some of these wrong because I'm a fucking idiot. The grass bird, sort of like how we got Rowlet not long ago. The fire will be Pombon. Which looks like it is like a Pomeranian. Is that what the type of dog is? And Gekua, I think it's called, a little gecko thing. And so far, the clear favourite seems to be Pombom, and then Brout, and then Gekua. I've seen the least amount of. Let me know who you're going to pick. I know we need to see middle stages. We need to see final forms. Are they going to get any other crazy shenanigans? Will these have Megas? Will they have Dynamax shenanigans? Well, they won't have that sort of stuff. Will they have some? There will be a new battle mechanic added into the game. Will this get a design change? Will it look different? Will it have whatever it is that they're going to do to enhance the games and stuff? I think as it stands, I usually grass for me. It's very rare we defer from grass, but I'm quite interested in Gekua. I think that's going to have the best looking final stage. If it's like a big gecko-y looking type thing, will it maybe like a water poison type or a water ground type like Swampert, or I don't know, some cool sort of shenanigans like that. I feel like I'm more drawn to him as it stands, but we do have little info. The time we get more info, dex entries, actual typings, and if we have secondary typings and shit, It's going to be awesome. It's going to be fun. But yes, Pokemon Winds and Waves releasing in 2027. Oh, there we are, visuals. That is the canoes. But before we go, we're going to give the sports and weather as I decide to just profusely sweat. It is a sports and weather where this week we have Girl on Bike Wipeout. And for the weather, we've got Old Fella versus Croc. I've been watching a lot of weird Croc videos of people just like chilling with them, dossing with them, but they need to chill out with that. But here's your sports and weather. It's the sports, but it's not really the sports because we don't actually talk about sports. I used to do sports, but then I got really fat. I think if I remember correctly, this is a girl that's going a bit too quick and she kind of falls, not a cliff or a mountain, but she falls a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't lead to anything drastic, but she got wiped out. If it was like a contest of who controls who, the bike or the person, the bike's clearly won, but the ground did have a part to play to it. But yeah, she got fucked. Time for the weather, where I'm not going to tell you anything about the weather. If you do need to know that, just look outside your window. Yeah, if I remember this, I think this is the one where, is it an old fella? I always say this, and I don't know what's actually playing. I should check, but I'm an idiot. I think there's an old fella. Does he jump on the croc or start to like proper wrestle with it or some shit? But it's actually getting at him, and I think it might grab him or something. He's not having the best of times, but I think they just put like a towel on his head. Like, you know how to get rid of a croc, put a towel on its head, and it hasn't got a fucking clue. And it's like, that's a dinosaur, mate. I don't think it's going to take a lot more to deter it than a bit of fucking towel or whatever. But yeah, if you see a wild croc, just, unless it's in your house or some shit, but just let it be. There we go, the sports, the weather, all that good shit. But before we go, you know we're going to give you Dan's happy ending, where this week we have bloke versus chair. I have absolutely no idea what I've got to say for that. It's Dan's happy ending. We've got to warm your tummy hearts. Here's bloke versus chair.
Oh, look, it's that fat lad. It's Dan. Ugly Dan, and he's really, really fat.
So hopefully it's playing down there. All I can think of recently, I had a clip of somebody jumping and the chair snapping. They were trying to slam dunk. This could be one where a bloke's just flipping on it and trying to land on it and it's snapping somewhere. Either way, if I put bloke versus chair, the chances are that it's bloke 0, chair 1, and the chair, like the bike, have ultimately defeated their human suppressor. Chairs win. That's your sports, your weather, your news, your happy ending, the blah, 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 blah. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Visuals. Go check out Dan's song Grab on Spotify. Rich, Dave, Forehead, Sexy Man. You have a Clark Kent vibe going on, but you also have an Egon Spencer. I kind of say the own shit now. Stuff going on. And in the comments below, if anybody wants to put Forehead of the Gods, it's a forehead that Odin himself disposed upon you. Thank you for watching the Visual Guys Canoes. That was your nerd news. Let me know who you're picking for Winds and Waves. Let me know if you're going to watch Godzilla. Let me know if you've played High on Life already. Let me know if you're looking forward to Yoshi and all the Super Mario Galaxy movie shit going on. Let me know what you think about the Lego Dragon Ball Z shit and Ghostface. Do you want them Funkos? Yes or no? But apart from the visuals, thank you so much for watching. Remember, I'll keep being you. Keep on, keep it on. Hopefully you stayed to the end credits, Dave.